Alright guys, welcome back to Hellscape Paranormal. My name is Joseph and this is my beautiful wife,
Sandra.
And today we have the Dybbuk Box. This is something we recently purchased. It went from a reputable seller that could actually trace back to the estate that he did sell. Now, with Dybbuk boxes, supposedly a evil spirit is bound to it. Now, most of these Dybbuk boxes you see on TV, sensationalism, alright? Are Dybbuk boxes real? In my opinion, yes. I have never come across a real one, though. That's the thing. I haven't ever actually physically been around one that was real. The fact is, to bind a spirit to a box takes a lot of ritualistic magic and also very powerful rabbis. Alright? Or this is a Jewish thing. It's not somebody living in mama's basement and they make a Dybbuk box. Alright, that's not how this goes. Now what we have here is one that we purchased. And we did a lot of testing on this just in case. But when we first got this, it was wrapped up in 5 bags. Like grocery bags. Dollar Tree, Kroger, shopping bags. And then it's wrapped up in, looks like saran wrap. So, I do apologize for the motorcycle flying by. We run tests on everything. There should be a video fixing to pop up here for you. So, as you can see in the video, we run tests on everything. Everything from REM-Pod, K2 meter, EVP recorder, and spirit talker. We did not come across anything on this. Alright, so in my opinion, this is just a box. It might be a Hex Box, but it's not a Dybbuk box for multiple reasons. This looks to me like a cigar box. And when we flip it over, there's been some painting done. And there's a stamp there that reminds me of a cigar box. So we are going to open the saran wrap up. I'll lock my blade in first. And check it out. Now again, this is wrapped up in saran wrap, and of course it's been waxed. And we've addressed this before in our last video. The wax does not keep a spirit or demon inside of it. The wax is part of spell work, okay? So this was a Ashton.
That's a cigar box. My daddy smoked cigars for a long time.
And some other words on it. So this is a cigar box. The actual Dybbuk box from the movie is a wine cabinet. And something about Dybbuk box you guys should probably understand. There would be some Jewish markings on this as far as spell work. There's nothing on here. This is all...
This looks more like a Hex Box to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking Hex Box too. And since it's a cigar box, I don't think we're going to have any seams. It's going to be up top.
Yeah, it's just going to be the top lid lifts up. I don't know how they have it sealed though.
Do I? There it is. Right there. Okay, I see the lip. Alright, so let me get the trusty screwdriver out. That'll be the best way to do it, I think. Without putting it through my hand.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think that's a seam right there.
Yeah, there's small seams on cigar boxes.
And again, with these boxes, if you have a large pot, you could just set it on a burner and melt the wax. It'd be much easier.
Don't you ever do that to my pots.
I won't. I got my own pot over there. Thank you very much. It's the ones I used before. I don't think it's a hand. I think it's going to be up top. Yeah, there's a hand right there. The fun part of all this is digging through. Alright, there's one. So, again, guys, not sure what to expect. Usually a hex box, you've got DNA that you got to deal with if you're going to break a hex. If you find words written down, don't repeat them out loud. Okay, that could be part of a spell work. And last thing you want to do is be a participant in such things, because you don't know what's attached or what's written down. There we go. Okay. Our K2 meter was not on for that.
You turn it on now?
No, it's already, the seal's already popped. I dropped the ball on that one. I don't think there's anything attached to it. I think it's just a hex box, but I'd like to have other things on it just in case.
You're right about it being a cigar box.
This stick's tied. Alright, and there's a stone, and there's either sand. Some of these, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you start seeing like dirt inside these things, you gotta make sure it's dirt and not cremation ash.
Mm-hmm.
Odds are this is gonna be cremation ash. That's not dirt.
Mm-mm. No, that really does look like
Here's your
cremation ash.
DNA. This is cremation ash. It's a powder. Don't breathe that in.
Mm-mm.
So that will go into, well, bleach kills DNA. All right. Now it's ash. It's already been burnt. You can use ash for a hex. What's weird though, that won't be the intended victim.
Mm-mm.
Because they're already dead. Now, if you're going after and hexing a land, cursing the land, this might be a curse box.
Mm-hmm. That would make more sense with
Miss Armor. This is part of this box, right? Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's a cigar box, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
because,
they did all that.
There's a
fancy
seam there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's check it out, right? I knock this down there. That's not chalk. Okay, so we've got a possible cross, but now right there,
That
this
stuff's come off
piece,
in puffs.
yeah, this
That's-
piece here we will safeguard.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is going to get safeguard. This here, this is from the box when I cut it. No, it's not. That's grass. It's not from the box. That's plant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some age to a little green left, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a plant. Make sure we got the camera up here. I don't recognize any leaves or flowering on that, so that this is the curse box.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they were cursing land with the way the
I know what this is.
material.
This is flint. Chert. This is what we use in our outdoor survival. Damn it. I've got body ash here. We use this stuff for an outdoor survival to start fires. So that's exactly what this is. This is a piece of chert. Set that there. And that is ash, but I've also got... Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I want to see if there's any markings or writings underneath this, because this is, the bottom is loose. That's what we're going to check on there. I got more ash. I don't see any symbols or anything like that. This is glued on pretty good. So we got more. This is ash. This could be ground up campfire ash, but if it's a cursed box, I think it's an actual crematory ash. That is just freaking disgusting. I don't know. I think the other box we did, our last Hex box with the human piss, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to collect this up. I do have a mason jar ready because I kind of figured we'd have DNA with this. And we also mixed up some holy water too. The holy water would go on this. And we're going to have to secure this. If this is a cursed box, we've got to take care of that. You can't just destroy certain things, alright? If something's attached to it, just burning it's not a good idea. So we'll have to safeguard this. Basically, we make boxes like out of acrylic, place an item in, or a mason jar if it's large enough, and then we put it in another jar or another acrylic box with holy water. Stand by while I go get an example for you. This is an example for you. This is the nail from a Bellamy Bridge investigation. Now you notice that the nail has some moisture on it. That's because of condensation in the original container. There's two mason jars here. One has the nail, and we use hot glue to actually make sure it's sealed. And the condensation, of course, you're gonna make and eventually this nail will rust away. The other mason jar, we make sure we use stobs on the top so it's always 100% submerged in holy water. And it's sealed. The lid is also glued sealed. People aren't just going to open this thing up. So that's just one small example of using holy water to seal up things, but we also make acrylic boxes for larger items like this, and that's exactly what it's going to be in. These items, minus this, because we're going to safeguard this, will be buried. This box here will get buried, an undisclosed location. But this piece here is going to get safeguarded. So with the DNA now there is some DNA on this, but I think we're going to be okay once it's in the holy water. But whatever they attempted with this curse box, and that's what I believe it is, destroying the DNA is definitely key on that. So as part of our warning, we definitely need to make sure, do not mess with this stuff. I've been doing this for a very long time. It's an amateur. Yeah, I'm an amateur, okay? But I've done a lot of study on this. And this is something I've done off camera for many years. We just now decided we're going to go ahead and start filming our adventures and stuff, what we're doing. Now, we are mainly a paranormal investigation channel. But dealing with the occult items, stuff like this, trying to get them and safeguard them, to me is very important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, with this means more work. Now, it's a lot of work. It is, and that's also, we have to maintain everything, keep everything locked up, trying to find stuff. Now, I bought stuff online. That's just a complete joke. There's a lot of fake stuff out there just to make a couple bucks. But some of these items like this, yeah, the creep factor, of course, is there. People see a stick with rope, but the fact is I'm seeing cremation ash.
Yeah.
That's a heavy hitter. What's surprising to me is I'm not seeing any markings as far as magical markings, but I don't know what's underneath this wax. This thing could have plenty. There's none on any of these items. Since there was not a name, I'm not thinking it's a hex box. I think it's a curse box. This thing here, odds are, since it's got human remain ashes, is one that you'd use to poison someone's ground.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, somebody passed away, somebody else tried to do a land grab or something, and they got booted off their land, and they, for their deceased spouse or whomever it could have been.
Yeah.
I really think it's a ground curse too.
Yeah. The way it is. So anyway, guys, y'all be safe, and plus we also have the plant, extra grounding. Y'all be safe if y'all start doing stuff like this. I don't recommend anybody to open up these things. I do not recommend anybody to buy these things online on eBay or the dark web. Don't willy-nilly this stuff, All right, it's one thing we're filming stuff, but this is something we always do. Okay, and also just to be disclaimer again, we are not practitioners in witchcraft. All right, we're both Christians. All right, I just recently got my ordained minister, so I can actually have a little bit more of a leg up when dealing with this stuff. I'm not a preacher, but I have to be able to make my own holy water. I have to be able to bless ground. I have to make ground consecrate. I have to be able to take care of stuff like this. So you can do this stuff without being an ordained preacher. Of course you can. I'm not here to save anybody's soul. That's not my position in life. This right here is something I'm good at, something we're both comfortable with, and we're able to tackle stuff like this.
Yes.
So anyway, guys and gals, y'all be safe. We got a lot of more videos coming up. We have Tallahassee coming.
Yes, and St. Augustine.
St. Augustine, that's right. Would you like to talk about St. Augustine a little bit?
Well, the country's oldest city, so of course there's loads of haunting. They make a lot of their tourism that way, but we had some experiences when we were just on a casual vacation. It just worked out, and I think that kind of really got us going to do this. And we have a lot planned. We have some official sponsored ghost tours that we're going on, but then we're going to be diving behind the scenes.
Yeah. So we've got a lot more videos coming for you guys. There's a lot of places down here in the state of Florida. We will expand and move out to other locations. Of course, it takes money to go investigate, all right? Travel time, everything else. So just bear with us. We're going to continue to constantly come up with new videos for you, investigation, hex boxes, things like this, stuff that we can discuss and show you what we deal with here. And yeah, so stick around.
Yep.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great night.